What's up, YouTube? It's me again, Pop Culture Junkie. How's everyone doing? How's your weekend going? It's Saturday. I'm having a great day because I just picked up some awesome pops that I want to share with you. So we're going to check out these new pops. Just came out. I had to get them. They're amazing. So, of course, I had to pick them up. So, headed over to the mall where we have a store called Think Geek, which is a, basically it's a branch of GameStop, or it's owned by GameStop, I should say. But yeah, Think Geek, cool store. They originally started, I think, as a website, and you can buy stuff that you can see on their website now in the store, so it's pretty sweet. But yeah, I went over there, checked out their big giant wall of pops, and they had a special going, buy two, get one free, and I was actually just going in looking for two specific pops, so I basically got a free one. So here are the two pops I went in there hoping to find, and thankfully they did have a couple of them left, and then I got a freebie one as well. So let me show you the first two that I originally went in looking for, and you'll understand why I was looking for these. So they just now released these pops. They are based on the very popular Netflix series G.L.O.W. That's right, I said G.L.O.W. And if you're not familiar with what G.L.O.W. is, that's Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling. That was the hit wrestling promotion in the 80s. And they've done a TV series on Netflix, original series on Netflix, basically telling the story of G.L.O.W. and how it came about and became such a phenomenon. They have Funko Pops based on two of the characters, and here they are. We've got two of them right here. We got Ruth Wilder, played by Allison Brie in the show. And then the second one I have here is Debbie Egan, also known as Liberty Bell. She's portrayed by Betty Gilpin. That's right. These are the only two they've released so far, and there's a ton of different characters that they could make pops off of from the G.L.O.W. series. But there's the two here, which, of course, these are the top two of the company in the show. Now you have Ruth Wilder, who's portrayed by Allison Brie. Allison Brie is incredible in that show. I only know Allison Brie originally from Community, okay? The sweet little naive kind of schoolgirl, college girl. And then to see her in this role, it's incredible, okay? She has really outdone herself as an actress. I highly recommend you check it out, even if you're not a wrestling fan. My wife, who really only watches wrestling because she knows I love it, so she'll want to join in and watch wrestling shows and such, but she enjoys this kind of material. She enjoys women's wrestling, of course, and we've watched a lot of wrestling together, like WWE, WWF, and other things, to where she enjoys the wrestling matches, men and women, but she always enjoys seeing the women's stuff, and I don't blame her. When we found out that they were doing a G.L.O.W. series, she got really excited. I showed her the trailer and previews, and she was just like, I am in. And we binge watched the first season like crazy. Second season just dropped yesterday, and we're about to start watching it this weekend. I'm sure we're going to try to binge watch the entire show in one night, or the entire season, I should say. But yeah, so Ruth Wilder is the character that Allison Brie plays, but of course she plays a different kind of character in the G.L.O.W. promotion, because she plays Zoya the Destroyer. That's right. She plays basically a Russian villain, which in the 80s, okay, look back in the 80s when you had like the Iron Sheik versus Hulk Hogan, okay? You had the Russian versus the American. That's exactly what you have here. You've got Debbie Egan, your blonde, all-American girl, Liberty Bell, battling the Russian, okay? And that's the story they tell in the show, where they start off as a wrestling promotion that's being started by somebody that's got way too much money and just wants to do their own promotion. They want to be the same level, if not better, than WWF, which of course was the main wrestling promotion, the top wrestling promotion during the mid-'80s. I mean, it still is, of course, but it was booming business at the time. And the gentleman that has all the money hires Mark Maron. His character is so good. I love his character. But the character portrayed by Mark Maron is hired on to hire the girls, train them, produce it, train, everything, does everything. And the girls come in, they don't even know what they're doing when they're auditioning. They're thinking it's an actress job or something. These are both actresses just looking to get work, and they end up going into work as wrestlers, as, entertainers. It's weird, right? But yeah, so the show is awesome. I love it. It's amazing. I'm really stoked that they have Funko Pops based on the characters. I'm disappointed about the fact they only have two so far. They are the main characters, but again, if you have seen G.L.O.W., there's a lot of fun characters that they can make pops off of. Maybe we'll get some more, okay? They just had the second season drop, so obviously they're hopefully going to make some more off of the characters from the first season. as well as new characters that might be introduced in the second season. I haven't seen the second season yet, so I don't know. Maybe they'll have some new people, obviously. But let's go ahead and take them out of the box real quick, and we'll check it out up close and see how they look. All right, so here is Ruth Wilder Zoya the Destroyer. Awesome. Great costume. Yep, great. Oh, okay, you can rotate the head. There we go. That's cool. But man, look at the size of her body compared to the head. Oh man, it looks really awesome. You know, I'm really digging this. I think they look amazing. This is really good detail. Very impressed. Let's see, does she stand up on her own? Okay, good. Didn't know the oversized head compared to the body would hold up, but yeah, she stands up nicely. There we go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and check out Debbie Egan. Let's see what Liberty Bell looks like out of the box here. All right, and here she is. She's got the red, white, and blue attire, okay, representing the U.S. Got the blue eyeshadow, golden blonde hair. Looks great. Yeah, these are really awesome. These are good, detailed pop figures. I'm very impressed. The two characters that are the stars of the wrestling promotion, there you have it. You got Liberty Bell, Zoya the Destroyer. They look amazing, and I'm so glad that I was able to find these. The store I went to, they only had two of each of the characters left. So there was a total of 4. I got 2 of them, so there's 2 left on the shelf when I left there. So obviously they are popular because they barely had any left if they did get a sizable shipment in. So, and again, these are the only 2 in the series, but again, hopefully they'll come out with more now that we have the second season out on Netflix. So very cool. All right, there you have it. So I wanted to share with you my pop haul. Okay, these were the first 2 I went at there looking for. Okay, and as I mentioned, ThinkGeek had a promotion where it was buy 2 get 1 free. So let me show you my freebie one now. All right, so my free one is one that I was hoping to get for quite some time. I will let you know right away, there is a chase version that I've been looking for. You know me, I can never find chases in the wild. It's very rare when it does happen. But I didn't find the chase one, but I did find the regular one. And since it was free, I had to jump on it and go ahead and get it now. Especially since, I don't know, it seems to be hard to find one at times, depending on the store you go to. But this is the free one I got, because it was buy 2, get 1 free. And I finally have Mr. Bean Funko Pop. This is one I have been waiting for a long time, ever since they announced it. I love Mr. Bean. Rowan Atkinson is a genius. He is one of the greatest actors, in my opinion, for the way he portrays his character. Is incredible. If you're not familiar, Mr. Bean is a very quiet, soft-spoken, and man of few words. And he's just a guy just getting by. He just has his normal things he enjoys doing. But he can be kind of a jerk at times. He can kind of be a little too good for his own self. Doesn't think anything else is ever wrong about what he's doing. And yeah, he's just a guy just having fun, living his life. He has things he enjoys. But Mr. Bean, of course, it's a British television series, or it's a character that Rowan Atkinson came up with when he was in different acting schools, and then he started portraying him in sketches, basically sketch comedy, of course. And it goes along the lines of like Charlie Chaplin, where he's doing more physical comedy than verbal. Okay, if you watch a sketch of Mr. Bean, chances are you're going to hear 2 sentences at most in a 10-minute sketch. The most of the time, it's all just physical, and it's hilarious. You got to go check it out. I'm sure you can find lots of different sketches on like YouTube or other streaming online and whatnot. I'm sure you can find snippets of his show. I had to go out and buy the box set of the entire series whenever it came out on DVD years ago because I just love the show. I originally found the show back in like '92. It was playing on PBS, and I started watching it. Every time it would come on, it would come on at random times because PBS would have different times for shows back then. And I originally found it on PBS, and I was in tears. I could not stop laughing at how hilarious the comedy was. Some of my favorite episodes. My first episode I ever watched, if you're a fan of Mr. Bean, The very first episode I watched is where he goes to the park for lunch, and he makes a sandwich at the park. It's hilarious. There's later on he goes on a date with his girlfriend to a scary movie. I think the beginning of that episode is where he goes to like the YMCA to the public pool or community pool, and he's trying to dive off of the high dive board, and he's terrified. And he ends up getting he goes into the water, loses his trunks. It's just, he tries to get out of the parking garage. He can't get out. He's driving his silly car. I mean, Mr. Bean is just awesome. They've made, movies. They have a Mr. Bean movie. There's a Mr. Bean holiday one. There's, of course, Rowan Atkinson has done other things. He was Johnny English in a couple of movies, and he's had a lot of other cameo roles at times, even like Love Actually or Hot Shots Part 2. So he's done all kinds of things. But this is his most widely known character, of course, Mr. Bean. So let's check him out of the box and see what he looks like close. Okay, so here is Mr. Bean, up close and personal. He's got his little bear named Teddy, of course. One of the favorite things is whenever he's packing a bag to go out on a trip. I think it's when he stays at the hotel, something like that. But he's packing up his bag. He's trying to take Teddy with him. And he has a small little suitcase. He's trying to put everything in. And he's like, well, I can't take everything. So he ends up cutting Teddy's head off and just putting the head in there. He's like, okay, part of you is coming with me. Then he realizes he has a bigger suitcase. But yeah, I love the Christmas episode where he wakes up Christmas morning and he gets all excited, does his funny dance, and he's like, oh, look, Teddy, Santa came. And he gets the stocking, which is just his sock, and he pulls out like, oh, look, Teddy, something for you. And it's just an eye, so he has a second eyeball for the bear. All right, so very good. And this is, the typical look of Mr. Bean is in his brown suit and then his teddy bear. I love it. I'm so happy I finally got Mr. Bean as part of the collection. I would like to get the Chase one. Now, if you don't know about the Chase one of Mr. Bean, and you do know the show, remember the episode for, what is it, Thanksgiving? Or no, Christmas? No, it's Christmas, right? Christmas dinner. He brings his girl over to have Christmas dinner with him, and he's trying to make a turkey, and he ends up losing his watch inside the turkey when he's stuffing it, and he goes into the turkey. It's a giant, oversized turkey. And if you've seen Friends, if you watch the TV series Friends, they kind of spoofed it on one of those episodes a long time ago, back in like 99, 2000, something like that, where Joey gets his head stuck up a turkey. He's basically parodying Mr. Bean, because Mr. Bean did that years before that on his show, where he goes in looking for his watch and sticks his head up there to try to find the watch. And he ends up standing up and he realizes, oh no, the turkey's, the butt is stuck on my head. He scares his girlfriend. She has to try to pull it off of his head. It's hilarious. But that's the Chase one. The Chase one is the same figure, except instead of his head, it's just the turkey. So I'd love to find that one if I can. And if anyone's got a hint on how to find one or get one, I'd love to find one. I'm not going to pay an arm and a leg for it. I don't believe in that. If I find it in the wild, if I find it on a shelf at a store and I get it for the 10 to $12 like all the pops normally cost, then I'm going to get it. I just don't believe in spending $50, $60 for a single pop. Just makes no sense to me, because that's what their all of value is, 10 to $12. There you go. There you have it, though. That's the free one that I got from Think Geek, since I had to buy 2 get 1 free. So there we have it. So just wanted to share this with you guys and gals. Okay, appreciate you tuning in as always to check out all the different pops and unboxings. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video as always, hey, please give me that thumbs up. I appreciate that. Make sure you click on that little subscribe button down there so you can check out all the other cool content we got going on the channel. As always, you can check me out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All the links are below in the description of the very video. Well, everyone, have a great weekend. Until next time, hope you tune in again. This is the one only Pop Culture Junkie, and I'm signing out.